one. Ochi's cottage appeared without warning. One moment there was nothing but trees, the next Anneshka was standing by an old house. Ochi was busy unsaddling the pony, so Anneshka let herself in. There was a fireplace and higgledy-piggledy furniture. There were lots of clay pots, and a chicken was roosting in a drawer. "So this is what I'm reduced to," thought Anneshka as she collapsed into a chair. A pot on the mantelpiece rattled. Anneshka looked up. The pot was still. "This place is driving me mad," she murmured, and she pulled up a stool for her feet. One foot was bloody and bare, the other wore a grubby silk slipper.
"That's right, child, make yourself at home,"
said a rasping voice from behind. Anneshka jumped to her feet. The voice belonged to a very old woman. Her skin was wrinkly and her muscles had wasted away. Anneshka scanned the room for a sharp object.
"Don't be afraid,"
wheezed the hag.
"It's only me that changes. I'm sure you're as beautiful inside as out."
Anneshka recoiled. Was that Ochi?
"What did you expect?" said the woman. "No one stays young forever."
Anneshka did not like the way that she smiled, but she knew she was speaking the truth. The young witch and the old woman were the very same person. Anneshka recognized the eyes.
"We'd better see to your burns," said Ochi the Ancient.
She opened a drawer and removed 2 snails. "What are you doing?" cried Anneshka. "Get those things away from me!"
"You won't be queen of anything if you die of an infection," said Ochi, hobbling closer. "Those injuries need treating."
The snails remained hidden in their shells. Anneshka looked down at her hands where the skin had blistered, caught by the dragon's fire. "Ugh, all right," she sneered. "Do what you must." Ochi placed the snails on Anneshka's wrists and stroked the shells with her twisty old fingers until their inhabitants emerged. Anneshka fought the urge to throw the snails across the room. She hated the way they had eyes out on stalks. She hated the way that they moved. Everything about them was disgusting.
"There are burns on your face," said the witch.
Anneshka wrinkled her nose, but her hands did feel better. She let Ochi place a snail on her chin. The creature's cold foot slithered up her cheek and across the bridge of her nose. By the time Ochi was done, Anneshka's burns were covered in an iridescent layer of slime. "This had better work," she grumbled. The old woman put the snails on the floor, and they started the long journey back to their drawer.
"What a queen you will be," sighed the witch, sitting down.
"Queen of what?" "Queen of where?" snapped Anneshka. She was growing tired of the way Ochi talked.
"I can ask the stars, if you're willing to pay."
A pot by Ochi's chair started shaking. The witch pushed it back with her heel. "You're hiding something," said Anneshka. "What's in all these pots?"
"I'm not hiding anything, child. Why would I hide things from you?"
Anneshka scowled at the witch. She looked frail, a bundle of bones with an eggshell for a head.